Most High Creator will bless us. Listen, be careful of the people you surround yourself with. Be careful of what you tell them, and be careful of the company you keep and the environment you're in and what you entertain. Hear me. Listen. Take this very seriously. Witchcraft is real. There are people right now who I found out that are trying to do spells and different things on me. And I was visited by a higher power that showed me that I need to take it very seriously. And I saw what they were doing. And when I actually physically saw them doing it, I was shocked. And I know that this is a spiritual warfare. Trust me. I used to think that witches and evil came with a certain image or appearance, a kind of look you could point out, the type that you can spot or easily identify. I underestimated the seriousness of the reality of spiritual warfare. We can take a look at the state of the world and its condition and see that evil controls the affairs of man and his thoughts. But what most people aren't aware of is that the agencies of darkness deploy or send out millions and millions of demons and shadows of death to every human being on earth, every man, woman, and child. They attach and attack your personal life from birth to death, and they attach and attack in several areas. One area are your situations. This world is a hologram. There's nothing outside of a simulation and a situation. The non-physical dimension isn't affected by time, so non-physical supernatural beings or entities can go into and see the past, present, and so-called future. What is this so-called future? It is a compilation of thoughts, ideas that are processes. These are the thought processes. This is where you must be vigilant and be careful at, because these beings know the true power of imagination. They know what you don't, which is that through imagination comes the power to think, which is knowledge. Knowledge is insight, all right? To be able to see, to be able to have sight. That is awareness. They speak, even in the Bible, they speak, of man having visions. Visions lead to dreams. Dreams have insight, okay? You're able to be aware, to see, okay? And then there's the process, which is wisdom, okay? Thoughts. This is the thoughts, okay? So after getting visions, you get the thoughts about it, and then you get ideas about it, and then you formulate plan, which is organized thoughts, all right? Plans get mentally organized to act upon at this stage, okay? So this is the stage you have to be very careful. The thought processes, which is wisdom, being able to formulate a plan to understand the knowledge or the dreams or the sight that you just got, okay? So it goes from knowledge to wisdom, okay? Knowledge is the visions or the awareness. Wisdom is the understanding of the awareness. And then creation comes next, which is the power to execute, which is to take action, physically doing what was or is intended mentally versus spiritually or imagination, okay? So you go from visions to ideas and plans to actually creating, which is the physical manifestation of decisions and choices we make on an everyday basis in our lives, collectively and personally. We create our environments, circumstances with situations. There's nothing outside of a situation. And the way these entities work is they surround the situations to attack you through your life. It is at this stage where the evils manipulate and infiltrate our lives through suggestion of thought in the mind and ideas, which gets planted like mental seeds, germinating dormantly until you make a definitive choice in every decision you make in any situation that comes to you. Yes, situations are encased in like this highly advanced plexiglass thing, shape like an oval, in different sizes depending on your hardships and scale of that situation in your own personal life. They are tailored to be increasingly difficult because souls originally came here to overcome all adversities in their lives, in our lives, which with each victory in your life, whether big or small, increases the brilliance and power of your light body, your soul. You ever wondered how is it possible for demons, devils, and evil entities to harvest souls? Um, I seen evil entities before, and they had souls in them, begging for mercy, crying out, some were cussing, like I said, screaming. It was horrible. Um, and you see it in movies with stuff like that. You'll see souls. They be like, how come? Well, our soul was created to last forever and all these things. It's not the soul, it's the spirit. The spirit is the eternal one of ourselves. Man doesn't understand his makeup. Okay, at the highest level, we are all one. We're still one. There's no separation. We're all one with the light consciousness, or the source, or God, or whoever you deem. All right, we're all one. We're part of that all. Okay, everything in the universe is all. There's no separation. Then, okay, then um, from that all, we can choose to imagine separation where we become individualized spirits. The spirit is the energy itself, the eternal one, the part of us that can neither be created or destroyed. We were always here because we are always a part of that one, that source. It's the illusion of separation that we have, that we are experiencing. You came here to experience, to overcome, to endure, to be victorious. The spirit doesn't have human emotions, and it is not attached to human concerns, whereas it is the soul of the man that has to grow and expand and learn through the physical human version of him or herself, through diversities and challenges in the human life, the physical material world. It is by overcoming all that quote unquote life has thrown at you, these situations, which empowers our glorious souls. The soul is the bridge between the physical you and your divine spirit. The goal of this world is to pass your life tests and earn your way to a higher dimension. Demons can take souls, but not the spirit. Like I said earlier, dealing with people. I said earlier that I used to think evil came in a package like a neon green sign that said, "Hey, I'm evil." you know? Now I understand it to be very strategic, very organized and subtle. It can look very nice or even beautiful. It can come nicely dressed, nicely spoken, sounding nice and trustworthy. Even manipulate people all around you and I the same way. Some of them using people that we know and love. They move from person to person, moment to moment. That's why you can be having a nice day and a bad situation with a negative intent comes, or a bad person with negative intent randomly, quote unquote, randomly come out of quote unquote nowhere and try offsetting your mood and vibration. That situation or person was compelled to upset you. Not saying that they're evil themselves, but when you're on a lot lower vibrational frequency, it is easy for these evil entities to manipulate you from the imaginary level and put thoughts in your mind due to your traumas, your angers, your frustration, your stresses. Okay, they can use you and manipulate you like the wind, and they can blow out of you and you become normal again. That's why you shouldn't personalize things with people, because karmic cycles go around with it and they use it against you to offset you. Why do they do this? Okay, well, In the spirit world, those are dark entities literally attacking your soul using these situations, your situations against you. And your soul is literally in a hand to hand combat, sometimes even using spiritual weapons to fight them. But the physical you has no idea this is going on. Your soul is battling just as you are, but you're doing it on a physical slash psychological and spiritual warfare. Okay? So people have no idea this is going on. Your soul is literally battling for both of you all, and you are doing it too. That's why I take your life very seriously, very seriously. You think it's just mental and physical stress in the form of people, places, and things. No, my friend. Darkness is pulling at your soul, literally, using using it, using their tactics against you in every different way. Have you scratching your head? Have you wondering why this is going on, or what compelled these people to do these things? And it's them, the it of the situation. It pulls on your soul until it gets weaker, and sooner or later they will get it. When our vibration is lower and weaker, they go in for the kill and get your soul. Like I said, I've seen demons in real life messing with a girl that did black magic, and trust me, my higher power had to come and literally came in a ball of light. Then I saw it, and it came and rescued me from getting my soul taken. They are, these beings, these entities are predatory by nature. That's why it is important to watch who you entertain and allow, and what you entertain and allow. You all have a wonderful day. I love you.